Hello, we're so excited to talk to you today about the WEESSN tiered services for family childcare providers. WEESSN is the Wisconsin Early Education Shared Services Network. We are a division of WECA, the Wisconsin Early Childhood Association, and we are generously funded for Tiers 1 and Tiers 2 from the Wisconsin Department of Children and Families. The tiered specialists from WEESSN are here to help you and your program. We are excited to work with all regulated providers in the state of Wisconsin. Amy Fuel is one of our tiered specialists. She's a program coach and has a background in public school education as a group child care director. She's worked with 4Cs in Madison as a pre-licenser and a certification specialist, and she's excited to work with group programs in both Tiers 1 and Tiers 2. Heidi Jimenez-German has a background in group childcare as well as family childcare. She is our bilingual coach, and so she's excited to work with providers that both speak Spanish as well as English in Tiers 1 and 2. And my name is Janine Whipperfirth. I've been a program coach with WEESSN for a little over a year, working with family providers on their business practices. I have a background in family childcare, as well as teaching in the public schools as a special education teacher. Today, more than ever, we understand the science behind how children develop. We know that 90% of the brain development occurs within the first 5 years of life, which makes childcare the most important work that there is. We know that without a doubt, the high quality early education leads to positive outcomes for children and improves our society as a whole. So thank you for the work that you do. So with all this in mind, WEESSN was created. We really wanted to make providers' lives less stressful to focus on what's most important, the children. We wanted to save providers time and money. So cohorts were created in sections of the state that communities were willing to partner. However, there was limited availability in those counties and communities. So at the end of September of 2021, we launched a statewide effort to support all regulated care in Wisconsin. Certified providers, licensed family providers, group providers, and after-school care. Tier 1 includes access to the WEESSN Platform, the Wisconsin Shared Educational Resources. We also send out monthly updates that include the latest information from state regulation, professional development, tips and tricks for running your program better. And we have a monthly Farm to ECE newsletter to share with providers to promote local and healthy eating. We also include free quarterly training to fully utilize the resources on the WEESSN platform, and that includes registry credit. Before I forget, our goal with DCF is to get 3,000 providers, and we're really excited that we already have over 800 providers in Tier 1 alone. So our Tier 1 is called our communication level because we really want to focus on sharing the resources and communicating with providers the information that's out there for them. So a main part of that is the WEESSN platform. And this was a website that was created on a national platform to curate information vetted by professionals in the field of early care and education. Each state is able to customize the site to fit their needs, and WECA manages the Wisconsin site. And we're really excited to be able to share it with all providers in Wisconsin in this tiered model. So some of the sections that are included on the WEESSN platform include the engaging families and in the classroom section. These are really great for family providers as well as teachers. to find ideas and resources for your teaching practices, thematic units, communicating with families, and a whole lot more. The Saving Money section has an area that has discount codes and savings programs from vendors that you might already use. It's really great to see some of the discount codes that they have for providers. Some of them just give you a link to enter, go to their website and enter a discount code. Some of them ask you to join their service, and you're able to do that as a member of the WEESSN platform. We're also working on getting some local vendors put up on here, so we're excited to see where that will go in the future. Another section is the successful program management, and that section's really great for working with a board, financial management, HR resources. It has a lot of policy templates for providers to customize to make their own. And it also has the Acquire for Hire platform on it. This has been really great for providers that are looking for staff. So if you're looking to hire a substitute or an assistant, this is a really great site to go to. You can post jobs for free, and then it goes out to 8 different employment sites, including LinkedIn, Google, Indeed, and all of your candidates will come back to one platform for you to review. We also have a section on here called the Family Childcare Toolkit. And what they've done is they've taken all of the resources that are especially important for family childcare providers, and they've put them in one place. So this includes things such as business basics, emergency readiness. There are videos and links to information from Tom Copeland, including marketing and retirement information. So it's a really great one-stop shop for family providers to go to and not have to search the entire platform for resources. And then finally, we have a section for WEESSN to give providers a landing place to check for tiered information, as well as links to the Wisconsin resources, such as DCF, the registry, and more. So our WEESSN wrap-up is our monthly updates that we send out. And this has information about advocacy as well as resources around the state, updates from DCF, and continuing education options. So we try to gather all of the information that you would need and put it into one place that's easy to read, easy to access for all providers in the state. So moving on to our Tier 2. Our Tier 2 includes everything that Tier 1 has, plus more. We are limited to 150 slots because of the supports that this level offers. But these slots can be for regulated providers, including certified providers that are located anywhere in Wisconsin. So with this, it includes the option to use Early Learning Ventures software, which is a child management software program to help you run your business more smoothly. And we cover the onboarding cost as well as the first 6 months of that. We also have an option for Docs by Phone, which is a mental and physical health support. It's telehealth services that will cover everyone in the household. And providers also receive a virtual coach, either Amy, Heidi, or myself, to connect with if you have questions about your business, locating resources, professional development. And professional development is really important to us. So we wanted to make sure that you had access for free to classes. So we have 20 scheduled so far this year that are professional development opportunities for you that include registry credit and are totally free for our Tier 2 and Tier 3 providers. The topics vary from diversity, equity, inclusion to business practices. We have a couple scheduled that are really geared toward family providers, including one on time-space percentage. and other record keeping needs that you might have. We also offer one registration for the annual WEESSN conference in September to each Tier 2 and 3 provider. And we do ask that providers join Tier 1 to have access to WEESSN and all of the updated information before applying to Tier 2. We're slowly rolling out Tier 2, so there is an application to complete to be put on the waiting list while we invite providers to join. And we'll be sharing the links for both Tier 1, Tier 2, and options for Tier 3. So Tier 2 is called the cooperation tier because we really want to work with providers to better their businesses. And one of the ways that we do that in Tier 2 is by introducing providers to early learning ventures, or ELV. So ELV is a software program that you can use for your business. It can track for you your staff files, child files, attendance. You can do your billing and tuition collection through it. You can communicate through parents on daily sheets and information about their child, send pictures. You can pretty much run your entire business with this one program. And we really know that most childcare providers got into this business because they wanted to work with kids. So we really want to save you time, and we want to save you money by streamlining some of these tasks. And this software has been designed to work with licensing and certification requirements. Our team met with licensors to make sure that all of the questions on the enrollment forms, all of the information collected through attendance is what they were looking for on their paper forms as well. So you can really go paperless using this software. ELV's executive team is amazing. They meet with WEESSN staff monthly to make sure that we are getting the latest updates, that providers' needs and suggestions are being considered. And this is a shared services nonprofit group. It's really, its sole focus is on providers and supporting them. Their customer service is amazing. They walk with you through the onboarding process to get your program set up. And they want to make sure you really understand and utilize the platform. If you can't find an answer within a couple of minutes, they want you to call because they can walk you through it. They don't want you to struggle with using the program at all. So we cover the onboarding and the first 6 months for free. After 6 months, programs pay a discounted fee. Right now, that price is $25 a month, but we are working to see if we can get a lower price for family providers, and that should be coming out within the next couple of months to see what kind of a discounted rate we can get for family providers. Another option that you can take advantage of in Tier 2 is called Docs by Phone. This is a telemedicine option where you can speak to a board certified doctor 24/7. It can be for a number of needs, including things like asthma, bronchitis. I worked with a provider who had a sinus infection, and she was able to connect with a doctor and get a prescription called in. Pink eye, sore throat, rashes, things that you don't want to have to close down your program to go see a doctor, but you might need to get a second opinion and maybe perhaps have a prescription called in. There's also an option for teletherapy as well. This can help support providers with depression, anxiety, parenting issues, grief and loss, trauma, PTSD. And both the telemedicine and the teletherapy will cover everyone in your household. not for families that you're caring for, children in your care, but for your own family, your own household members. Providers really love Ally Health. They have a 95% customer satisfaction rate because people don't have to wait for an appointment with their regular doctors. The doctors are available within 9 minutes on average. It's really convenient to talk on the phone or video chat. You don't have to leave your home or close your program to visit with the doctor. And like I said, your entire family is covered with no limitations on usage or acceptance. Professional development. So like I said, there's 20 trainings at minimum offered in 2022. And these are for our Tier 2 and Tier 3 providers. Most of our trainings are either business practices or diversity, equity, inclusion. And these are some of our family childcare focused trainings, including time, space, percentage, professionalism, iron triangle, marketing, and there will be more coming. And we do offer trainings for all 3 tier levels when important issues come up throughout the state. So at the beginning of the pandemic, our team was able to put together information about COVID practices to get out to providers. When DCF initially released the Child Care Counts grant money, there was a tracker created by the WEESSN team, and we did a session on how to use that tracker properly. So that way people could keep track of those funds in case of audit. So if other things were to come up in the future, we will make sure that information gets passed on. And if a training is necessary, our team will put something together. So Tier 3 is the level of service that WEESSN started with. We've expanded and we continue to do so. So here are some of the counties that we currently serve in our Tier 3. And we have more expansions coming. We have a Spanish cohort in Dane and Greene counties. And there are limited spots within these communities and counties. Currently, we serve over 20 communities. So Tier 3 includes all of Tier 1 and 2 with some important additions. We really wanted to support business practices and ease staffing burdens, and we really sought input from the providers we were hoping to serve when WEESSN was first created. So the suite of services really focus on business administration, software, and coaching. As you can see, you get that ELV, the Early Learning Ventures software, for free at this level. There are some back office financial support from our financial coordinator. The Relief Squad is our substitute teachers, which unfortunately has been on pause due to COVID precautions, but we are hoping to get that up and running in all of those communities soon. And there's coaching involved at the Tier 3 level to really focus on goals that the providers have. There's also farm to ECE programming that occurs, which is different in each of the communities based on their needs. So how do you get started? We really want you to join Tier 1. So you can use the QR code on your screen, or there will be links to our website. And once you join Tier 1, we'll get you connected to the WEESSN platform and the email list. Then you can apply for Tier 2. And there is a link on our website to fill out the application for Tier 2. We'll also be sharing those links. Or if you're in one of the communities that Tier 3 is a part of, you can complete the application form for Tier 3 as well. And currently there is a wait list for programs to be on that Tier 3, but when a slot opens up, we'll be moving other programs into those as we continue to expand. Another great reason to get on the Tier 3 waitlist is if you're in a community that we aren't currently serving. When we are able to get into those communities, we would make sure to notify you. And those are those Tier 3 communities we are currently in. So we are so thankful that you took time to be with us today. We know how important it is, the work that you do for children in the state of Wisconsin. We really want to know if you have questions. We would love for you to email or call us with questions that you might have, because we want to support you and your program. We look forward to hearing from you, and we are hoping that you will join Tier 1 to make your business run more smoothly. Thanks for all you do.